Hello, friends. Here to read you a book today. It's called Two Crazy Pigs, and it's written by Karen Berman Nagel and illustrated by Brian Chattel. And this is the illustrator, and this is Karen Berman, who wrote the words. And here we go. We are two crazy pigs. We lived on the Fenster farm. What kind of animals live on a farm? Can you see and tell me what kind of animals are on there? Turkey, pigs, cows, all kinds of animals. Ducks, I see chicks. And their farmhouse. These pigs, they tickled the hens while they were laying eggs. "Stop that, you crazy pigs," yelled Mr. Fenster. "What happens to eggs if you drop them or if you're not gentle with them? What do you think could happen? Do they crack? Do they break? Do they splatter all over the floor?" "We tied the cows' tails together while they were giving milk." "Stop that, you crazy pigs," yelled Mrs. Fenster. Oh, they're giggling right here. These pigs are giggling. They think it's funny. Not Mr. and Mrs. Fenster. "Instead of rolling in the mud, we threw it at each other." "Stop that, you crazy pigs," yelled Mr. and Mrs. Fenster. Oh, they're upset. They're making a mess. "Oops," the pig said. "Pack your bags and leave," yelled Mr. and Mrs. Fenster. They had enough. Those pigs have caused too much trouble. All the animals cried, "We'll miss you, crazy pigs." We went down the road to Mr. and Mrs. Henhock's farm. "Do you have room here for two crazy pigs?" we asked. They're going over to another house, another farm. Mr. and Henhock made us a new pig pen. Wow, that is a fancy pig pen. What would you have in your playpen? Would you have a slide? Would you have swings? What would you have in there? He laughed when we dipped the sheep's tail in ink. Mrs. Henhock let us make mud pies in her stove. Oh, she's very nice. She's letting them make mud pies. What kind of pies would you make? What flavor? Would you make mud pies also? Could you eat the mud pies? Probably not. One day the Fenster's cow, Shirley, came to visit. "Will you come back to the farm?" Shirley asked. "The hens are not laying eggs. The cows have stopped giving milk." Oh, the farm animals are very upset that the pigs left. "No," we said. "Mr. and Mrs. Henhock love us for who we are, crazy pigs." We pulled Shirley's tail and said goodbye. Then she went back to the Fenster farm. So they like where they're at. They like the Henhocks. 1 week later, all of the Fenster's animals came to the Henhock farm. Shirley spoke. "The Fensters have moved to the city. Do you have room for us here?" What would you do if all those animals showed up at your doorstep one day? Would you let them in? Would you take care of all of them? Think about it. What would you do? Mr. and Mrs. Henhock asked all the animals to live on the farm. We were very happy to have our friends back. Oh, so they let them in. Well, they have room. They have a farm. We rubbed everybody's faces in the mud. We jumped on the Henhock's feather bed for 2 hours. Oh, do you like jumping on the bed? Are you allowed to jump on the bed? We were so happy. "Let's visit the Fensters in the city for old time's sake," we said. "Are you kidding?" asked Shirley. "Are you sure?" asked Mr. Henhock. Everybody's thinking about it. They're the Henhocks in the city. "No," we said, "we're crazy pigs." They're just kidding. They're not going to go visit the Fensters. Well, thank you. Please stay tuned for a easy activity right after this video. These are the supplies you will need. I use the Lysol in order to spray the toilet paper rolls before I start cutting them. You can cut into the toilet paper rolls to put them on top of each other. You can build a farm or a building like in the book. Thank you.